can't be any worse than what we are.
Okay, we've got a couple of painters here. Stornoway. What are the names?
Alistair and Dondo.
So what do you think of the EU?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Not a lot, to be honest with you.
Sounds like you agree with me then.
Yeah.
So, what is it that you don't like about it most?
I just don't think both ways. I just don't think it's going anywhere, you know. Last year I voted. This year, I don't even know if I will now. I'm getting to that stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't.
It's hard to understand, you know, because, you know what I mean, one side's coming out with us and the other side's coming out with us, and
there's too much, well, what they call politics, but there's too much going on.
You know,
with each other, they're kind of backstabbing one another and stuff like that, and, you know, to me they're just telling a bunch of lies half the time, and, you know, you just don't know what to believe or who to believe, you know. So it's leaving people in doubt, and it's leaving people, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I think if I did vote, I would vote out this time round.
You know, like I was saying to the boys there a couple of weeks ago, you know, they come on and they have a debate and they spend all night arguing amongst each other, and at the end of the day you're going, what was all this about?
I know.
You know what I mean? Start telling the truth.
Yeah. One doesn't know what the other one's doing.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, that carry on with Nicola Sturgeon and Boris Johnson. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Well, there was Nicola Sturgeon. With the Scottish referendum, she was going on about Project Fear. Scaremongering.
Yeah,
right?
scaremongering.
And now she's doing that herself.
Yeah.
This is it, but both sides are scaremongering.
Yeah, but the EU, I don't like the term Europe because we can't come out of Europe. You know what I mean? We're part of Europe.
Yeah, well, we are part of Europe, but
we are and we aren't. We're about the least part of it, the lesser part, because we've got a bit of water between us, and Europe. But we should all say the EU because that's what we're talking about, not Europe. And I think I really don't like the way they deliberately use the term Europe when it's the EU.
Yeah.
I mean.
Well, it's EU, they mean, but they're talking Europe, I know.
Yeah, but they want you to think, terrible. You know, they say, leaving our friends. Oh, well, hang on a minute, just take it easy.
Exactly.
You don't have to invite all your friends into your house all the time to sleep in your bed and to use everything they want to use and your electricity and eat your food and all. Wait a minute, you don't have to do that.
No.
I'm sure your friends would prefer to have their own house.
That's right.
They wouldn't really want to live in yours.
No.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
These things are just.
Oh, I know. It's just at the moment, like I say, I'm just. I don't know whether I will vote or not. You know.
Yeah.
That's the way they're leaving me anyway. You know, just now, like you see this.
Well, I think it's very important to vote, and
I do agree on voting, but
in this one to vote to come out, I think.
Well, in this one, if I do, I will vote to come out.
Yeah.
I think that's the way I'll go this time.
Because I mean, after all, how can it be good to have somebody force laws on you that are actually detrimental?
Yeah, well. That's it, you know what I mean? It's
in many ways.
Yeah. You know, why should Brussels be telling us how to run our own country?
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, can we not run our own country? Can we not all...
Look at all the money they're getting.
Can we not all be friends, but just let us run our own country,
I think it's a form of slavery, and it's growing and growing. Like, it started off in '73 as a... just the economic market, the European economic market, right?
Yeah.
And that was all very well, I suppose, at the time for trying to make things a bit easier to trade.
Yeah, but it was all right.
It's a political monster.
Aye, that's it. Yeah. You know, at first when all this started, when was it? 30, 40 years ago?
Well, 73.
Yes, 73. You know, that was fine then, but it's just grown that big. We got to get back and rethink the books here.
Well, I say, it's become a
political
monster.
Yeah, it's good. It's just ridiculous.
I'm not against people coming into the country because we need them to get on, but it's just the amount that's coming in.
Well, there's another
do we
aspect.
really need all them?
Well, I would have to say no, because we've got tons of people without work in the country as it is.
Well, that's right,
And they
yeah.
need work.
Yeah.
And if you're going to
Yeah.
have lots and lots of
Yeah.
immigrants coming in, they're going to lose out, and they are losing out, and it's driving wages down.
Yeah.
Because these people are prepared to work for less because they're from
Yeah.
poorer countries.
That's right.
But then, okay, you can argue, I suppose, from one point, you could maybe have another argument from that point of view, but, you know, the situation is real. We have the situation we have, and that's the way it is. It's only negative.
Yeah.
For so many
It
people.
is, you know. It is that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, do we really need all that, you know?
And then, of course,
I don't
we
think, no. We don't actually, but
I mean, if you only look at it from that point of view,
they're not going to listen to us, are they?
They're not going to listen
they
to
will if you
Two
vote. They
painters.
will,
No, they're not going to listen to two self-employed painters anyway.
they will if you vote the right way. They want your vote.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what they listen to. You've got to listen to the votes. Yeah.
I mean, we get people here asking us every day, have you got a job for me, you know?
Yeah.
You know, but we're just small guys, you know, like we're both self-employed, separate ways,
Yeah.
and big contracts, we just work together, you know, it's only like 2-man job, it's not like a 4-man job, you know.
Yeah.
So, but most of the time we're just on our own, doing our own stuff, you know.
Obviously, the more immigrants that come in, the more guys that are prepared to, for instance, do your kind of work, right? And do it for less.
Yeah,
So you're going to get paid less and less all the time.
Yeah,
well, that's
well.
happening anyway,
Yeah.
you know.
yes.
So by having an open door to immigrants, you know, a mass influx, it's like impoverishing the country. It's making the country poorer. It's not making it richer.
No,
Because most of these people are taking the money out of the country.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, what country?
Well, that's
is
what I mean, yeah. All that money going out then.
There's what country was it now? Romania, I think it is. Yeah, and they're building mansions over there with the money they're getting and benefits, by the way.
yeah,
'Cause that's another part of it.
Yeah.
If we're a rich country relatively, so we have a generous benefit system.
Yeah.
So all the people in poor countries who don't have such a thing
No.
are making a beeline for this kind of. Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's a big sign saying, "Come on over here, we'll give you free stuff and free money."
Well,
That's right.
And they can't believe it.
Yeah.
And they've heard it all about it. Oh, it's going, wait,
Yeah.
hold me back, you know.
That's very true.
We'll give you free
That's very true.
NHS, the whole
That's
lot.
Oh, yeah. You
Yeah.
don't grudge them,
No.
you know, helping them out with their doctor, their illnesses and things. But
No,
come
no,
on.
no, no.
But hang on a
Aye.
minute, we
Yeah.
have to be realistic.
Aye.
I mean, if you saw somebody literally dying in the street, you would try and help them out, you know.
Next
But
thing, next thing they'll be wanting the clothes off a bed.
yeah, I'm telling you,
You know.
yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
You know.
But of course, the way we just spoke just now, you do realise, of course, we have made racists of ourselves. Do you realise that?
No, I'm not. I'm not a racist guy at
No,
all. you know.
no, we're no racists. We're just
Everyone's got the right to live in
To have
this
their
world.
opinion.
You know.
Yeah.
You know.
we're all entitled to our own opinion, and that's it.
Well,
But it's like having a house
But nobody's racist.
and it's
about
only
it, you know.
4 bedrooms, but you got 30 people inside it. I think it's a wee bit crowded, isn't it? You know.
oh, absolutely.
At the end of the day.
I've got
Absolutely.
nothing
You know.
against people.
Hang on
like
a
that,
minute
you know,
here,
it's
you
just
know.
nothing
See,
against it, you know.
The ruling classes, right, like the Prime Minister and Chancellor, for instance, right, are very rich people in reality. And they don't come into contact with real life like we do.
Aye, exactly.
It's just another
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
So the likes of the influx
Yeah.
of the immigrants,
Yeah.
it's academic.
Yeah.
It's just something they think or talk about.
Aye.
That's all.
Yeah.
They don't come face to face.
No,
with
You
it.
know, what I would like to do is get Cameron and his other man and say, right in there, you're going to live on the streets now for the next month and you're going to be getting £70 a week now. On you go, let's see how you can live off that.
Somebody asked
Yeah,
him a
exactly.
while back, how much is a cup of coffee?
I know, because
He says something, he turns round and he says something like, oh, I don't know, £40 or something like that.
Oh,
£40, yeah.
yeah.
You know, that's how much he knows.
Yeah.
you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
would they be able to survive on the streets? No, they couldn't.
Well, they'd have a
But,
time of it.
but people like us can, because we've been there and we know what it's all about.
Well, you do
know.
what you have to do, don't you?
Yeah,
And if you were a
exactly,
multi-millionaire,
yeah.
but speaking of multi-millionaires, Donald Trump.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a good example of what they call a blue-collar billionaire, right? Which I think is really good. I really like that because he really seems to genuinely care about the common man. He really seems to. I believe it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Right. There's many people that would shout their heads off at me for saying that. You know. But I don't think these people are thinking. I don't think that they're looking at the truth or looking for the truth. I think they're just. These are the people that are filled with prejudice and they're just bigots in reality. But so, what do you think of Trump?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure if you were lying there in the street, and he's the type of guy that would help you, especially in Stornoway.
Well, you know, he had a flat tire in his limousine once,
because
right?
his mother came from Stornoway, so
That's right. Do you know? Do you know he had a flat tire in his limo once, and some people stopped and gave him a hand with it, changed his tire for him, changed his wheel. And when he found out who they were, he paid their mortgage off for them for doing that.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Oh, you can't argue with that. You know.
But
Can't call him a bad man for
exactly. I mentioned that to somebody, one of the people that hates him. It was actually on Facebook. I mentioned that point. And all you get back is more abuse.
Yeah, well, that's
they don't
it.
think. They just go, oh no, something good about him. No.
Yeah, I know.
Right, and they throw it back in your face.
that. What I like about him, he just speaks his mind.
Yeah.
I don't care what you think. This is what I'm going to
Exactly.
say. The other people are too scared just in case that they get too dragged in or, oh, look at you, you know what I mean? You know, Trump, things like that doesn't bother him at all,
That's
you know.
right.
He'll just say it. He'll just say
Give
it.
us 8 golf balls for nothing. Yeah, no bother. That type of thing.
Yeah.
But I think myself, he genuinely would help you.
Yeah, so do I.
If you were in distress and something,
Yeah.
and he's seen it for himself.
Yeah.
You know, just
Well,
say,
he has.
oh, he has seen it, but you're like, you know, are you okay?
Well, I
you
would
know?
hope.
People.
I would hope that anyone would help
Yeah,
you out
but-
if they were to see that.
Not
you know.
well, the truth is, not anyone, not everyone
Well,
would. Not everyone
well,
would.
Would
Yeah.
Cameron help you?
Well, that's the question.
You see, in all reality, would he honestly help you? He wouldn't know how to for a start.
That's a point. That's a point. If
know
your
what I
life has
mean?
been way too easy and all that, but then again, you could probably argue that with regard to Trump. But then again, what's good about him, even though he's had an easy life, he's always been rich, right?
Yeah.
Amazingly enough,
Yeah.
he really seems to care about the common man.
Yeah.
Right?
Aye,
You know how he talks
does,
about jobs and he
yeah.
says, "I'm going to bring back jobs."
Yeah.
What better thing could he do for the country?
Yeah, that's true. That's true and all that.
Isn't it? He really couldn't do a better service, I don't think, for the country
Yeah.
than
Oh,
practically
it
speaking.
needs jobs, I'll tell you that.
Oh, every country in the Western world is every country in the EU is toiling because they're in the EU.
Yeah.
America's toiling for its own reasons.
Yeah.
You know, it's been badly managed. Bad management is their biggest issue. Bad management. Bad management and atheism. These are their two biggest problems.
Yeah.
But of course, it's all caused by the atheism.
Oh, you got wars going on all over the world, you know. And
Yeah.
you know, come on, man, get a grip, man. You know, what's it all about?
Well, we have to remember, one thing we should remember is that there is a God.
Yeah.
That's what we have to remember. That's the problem. People are going, no, I've decided that there isn't a God anymore, which makes me free
Yeah.
in a way, in
Yeah.
a strange, in a certain kind of way. It
Well,
makes
I believe that there's something there right enough, you know, I mean, I know through experiences.
yeah.
I mean, I can't turn around and say, oh, you have seen God.
No.
Nobody's ever seen God. But you get some people that say, oh, I have. And he came to me and he did this, and I said, you know, a wee bit too far-fetched, but there is something there. I just know there is.
Oh, it definitely is. I experienced it myself a long time ago.
What did you experience?
When I was young, you know what I mean, and young and daft and
Foolish.
yeah, foolish and all that, and I just, you know, get myself into all kinds of stuff and that. And I started reading the Bible, you know. And I was reading it for quite a while, and then every night before I went to bed, I would go down on the floor and pray, you know. Anyway, well, this night, down on the floor, and I prayed. And I don't know, this thing just came over me. I felt the room filling up. I could feel that there was somebody inside the room. And, you know, for the first for the first minute it was like, you know, what's this? And then all of a sudden, man, this thing just got inside my head, you know. Panic attack came on then. You know, started getting scared, you know, what's this?
It's like he was reaching to you.
Yeah, and it was like I started fighting it then, and then the minute I started fighting it, it just disappeared.
Yeah, it's
You
like
know?
a way of God saying, look, I'm here.
It just disappeared from
If you
me,
fail
know.
this time, try again. But I'm here, you know. It's a way of letting them know that they're there.
Oh well, that's very interesting.
The time at
Experience you
myself
had
and
there.
Oh, yeah.
it was a time when we were about 18 maybe. And,
I was 18 at that time.
The fact, of course, that everything exists, right? I mean, look at a human body. Look at the complexity there. Do you know that they've discovered that? See, if you magnify a cell, a human cell, they reckon there's trillions of cells in the human body, trillions and trillions, hundreds of trillions of cells, right? And if you take one of them, they're so complicated, right? People always thought, oh, they're fairly simple. Well, one cell is at least as complicated as the biggest city in the world, right? And you've got little vehicles zooming about in them, like vehicles. But they're you know, they're living organisms with wee engines whipping away at 100 RPM, you know, bobbing around like on wee highways
only
and
one.
things. Like wee highways and things, busy, millions and millions of these things in one cell. You know, and of course then you've got the design, just the basic design of any part of your body to function, to do a job.
Yeah.
And they're trying to tell you that this just all appeared out of nothing, out of nowhere, by accident. Wait a minute. No, it just doesn't happen because, and they call it science. And science is when you can prove something and demonstrate it, you know, and repeat it, right? And they've got nothing. They've got absolutely nothing. Just a philosophy, which is just what somebody's made up. Somebody's had an idea. Oh, right, there you go. And then they're calling it science, which is a lie. Total lie. Science means knowledge.
Yeah.
So you can't know something if it doesn't exist. About something if it doesn't exist.
No.
So anyway, you'll both be voting to leave.
Oh, aye, absolutely.
Well, if I do vote, that's the way I'll be going, yeah.
Very good. Well,
I'm voting next Thursday and I'll be voting to leave.
Good. Oh well, thanks for that.
Bye bye.
No bother.
Bye bye.